Hello, good morning, students. We already discussed hydrochloric acid is a strong acid. It is highly corrosive. It reacts vigorously or spontaneously on metal surfaces, on the bodies, etc. Strong acid. What does it mean? An acid is said to be strong when it dissolves in water, completely ionizes. Means divides into the participant ions. For example, hydrochloric acid, who are present? Hydrogen and chlorine. Sulfuric acid, hydrogen and sulfate ions. So in these acids, when they dissolve in water, complete ionization take place, or they break into complete ions. Nothing left behind in the container of water. So an acid is called strong where complete ionization take place. Hydrochloric acid is a strong acid, nitric acid is a strong acid, sulfuric acid is a strong acid. On the other hand, vinegar, the acid present in vinegar is acetic acid. It is a weak acid. When it dissolves in water, partial ionization or partial dissociation only take place. Doesn't completely ionize. So it is a weak acid. The greater the ability to dissociate, the more potential the acid is. If the acid dissolves completely, the strength is maximum. If it dissolves in water partially, the strength is minimum. The same style we can define strong base. When a base dissolves in water, complete breaking takes place, it is a strong base. For example, sodium hydroxide. When it dissolves in water, complete dissociation, complete breaking of NaOH into Na plus and OH minus take place. So it is a strong base. On the other hand, aluminum hydroxide, ammonia hydroxide, etc. when dissolves in water, partial breaking only conducts. So it is a weak base. When a weak acid or base dissolves in water, only a small fraction of the acid dissociates. Means 50% of the content left behind in the container. Partial dissociation or partial breaking only conducts. With less ions in solution, there is less potential. Examples see strong acids, HCl, hydrochloric acid available in our stomach. H2SO4, sulfuric acid in batteries. HNO3, nitric acid also used in the preparation of many chemicals. Weak acid, acetic acid, vinegar, and citric acid present in citrus fruits. Strong bases, sodium hydroxide used in the preparation of washing soap, paper in textile industries, etc. Then weak base, aluminum hydroxide found in deodorants, ammonia hydroxide used in many cleaning products. So that's all about strong acid and weak acid. Strong base and weak base. Already we discussed neutralization is the reaction of an acid with the base. When acid combines with the base, salt and water are formed. This reaction is called neutralization. When acids and bases react, the H plus ions from the acid react with the OH minus ions from the base to form water, HOH. For example, HCl plus NaOH. Products are NaCl and H2O. The overall pH becomes neutral. The pH of the solution is neutral, means pH 7. There are so many applications of neutralization in our daily life. For example, when an ant bites, we feel pain. It injects formic acid, methanoic acid into the body. That causes a pain or irritation. To get a recovery from this effect, what we will add? We'll apply soap solution, etc. A base. Acid combines with a base. Neutralization context, we have a normal effect. Ant bite, then bees bite, etc. Same effect. Then another plant, did you hear? Nettle plant. When it stings, or the sting of a nettle plant also causes pain and irritation. Here also the same process take place. We'll apply the leaves of another plant living near to nettle plant to get a recovery. On the other hand, when a wasp bites on the body, wasp bite contains an alkali. So we'll apply vinegar, etc. to get a recovery. Neutralization, acid plus base, salt and water. So these are the practical applications of neutralization in our body or around us. Acid injects means base is applied. Base injects means acid is applied. Okay. Now moving to the next content, salts. Salts are substances that have a crystalline or amorphous look. Crystalline substances. For example, sodium chloride. It is a salt. Washing powder, salt. Bleaching powder, salt. So the ions that are left behind after the H plus and OH minus ions form water, combine to form a salt. That is, a salt is a compound that forms when the negative ions from the acid combine with the positive ions from the base. Acid plus base, water and salts. For example, HCl plus KOH, hydrochloric acid plus potassium hydroxide, aqueous means solution in water. Products formed are water H2O in the liquid state and potassium chloride KCl in the aqueous form. So salts are crystalline substances formed when a base reacts with an acid. Okay. And salts are classified into different categories based on the contents used in the preparation that we'll discuss in the next class. Thank you.